We spend so much of our lives measuring progress by the milestones we can see ahead of us. We look at the coordinates, we calculate the distance, and we adjust our pace accordingly. But what happens when the very ground beneath your feet doesn't match the grid you were given? Here's the question nobody likes. What happens when you lose the map entirely? Not, I don't know the next step. I mean, you don't even know where here is anymore. That's what we're getting into next. It is one thing to take a wrong turn. A wrong turn is a solvable problem. You pull over, you look at the blinking icon on your screen, you find an alternate route, and you keep moving. It is an entirely different reality when the screen goes completely blank, when the reference points disappear, and the landmarks you relied on to define your identity, your career, or your path are suddenly gone. When you look around and realize that the compass you've been using for years was magnetized to a north that no longer exists. In those moments, the instinct is to panic. We scramble to find any familiar shape in the dark. We try to force ourselves back onto a path that we've already outgrown, just because the emptiness of the unknown is too quiet to bear. We want answers immediately. We want a 5-step plan to get back on track. But the truth is, you cannot map a territory you haven't actually stood in yet. You cannot plan a destination until you have the courage to acknowledge that you are completely, utterly lost. Perhaps being lost isn't the disaster we've been taught to believe it is. Perhaps it is the only time we are actually paying attention. When you have a map, you look at the map. When you lose the map, you finally look at the world. You look at the texture of the soil, the direction of the wind, the real layout of the land instead of the simplified lines drawn by someone else. Losing your bearings is terrifying, yes, but it is also a clean slate. It is the moment where the default settings of your life are cleared away, leaving only what is real, what is present, and what is next. So we are going to stop trying to find the old road. We are going to stop pretending we know where we are going, and instead we are going to learn how to stand right where we are, even if we don't have a name for it yet. We are going to rebuild the coordinates from the ground up, step by single step, because sometimes the only way to find out who you are is to lose every single indicator of who you were supposed to be.